Hello. I just wanted to talk to you today a bit about fantasy golf. What is it and how do you get involved? So first of all, fantasy golf, like another fantasy league, is a league unto itself made up of owners of teams. The owners are any member who's in men's league and any member who registers a team. You still have to register your team. The owners pick one player from each of four categories, making up a team of four players. So you're going to be given four categories of players, and you pick one from each category. Each week, the top three scoring players on that team constitute a score for the team. The team with the highest score for the week wins a $25 gift certificate. And what I didn't mention here, the team at the end of the year that is the highest score overall wins a $300 gift certificate. So both of these, it's kind of neat. Who are the players? The players are anyone who played in the men's league the previous year and have returned. So that takes a little while. Why those players? Because they have a history. You can look them up. Owners can look up their stats and decide which players they want on their team. And where do you get information about these players? Well, there's comprehensive statistics about each player who's played in men's league, and it's kept in our archive section of the website. So you can go back and look up all sorts of information about these players. We've kept stats on players right back 12 years ago, depending on when, of course, they joined. There is a video on a tour of the website if you want to find out more about where you find all this stuff on stats. So you also can pick players based on hunches or suspect that someone is undervalued because they got a higher handicap in men's league than you think that they're playing against. So, for example, if a person has a handicap of 8 in men's league and you figure that they're playing at a 5, they should be playing at a 5, that might be a good pick for you. Or just for fun, you can pick people that you know and just have interesting discussions with them after the game and at the end of the round, whatever. We want you to have fun. Just pick your teams based on that. But they are one player from each of the categories that you're going to be getting when the link comes out. How do you sign up? Well, sign-ups begin around the end of May and will continue for around 10 days. The reason is that I have to confirm who's in the league, who has returned to the league from last year, and make sure that those players are playing so that you're not drafting someone that's not here. It takes a few weeks to determine this. When I've got that information all collated, a link will be available to all your players. You sign up, you click on the link, and you'll get a form, and then you can pick your players from that form, and then you're in. Okay, so what does it cost? There is no cost. Fantasy golf is part of your fees. It's sponsored by TD Wealth Management and Game Plan organizations. It makes absolutely no sense not to enter a team. You're just depriving yourself of the chance to win money every week, and there's quite a bit of money available. You can spend as little or as much time as you want choosing your team as long as it's in by the deadline. So just make sure I get it by the deadline time. There are a couple of rules. Rule number 1, you can't pick yourself. Well, why? Because your score is used as a second tiebreaker. And rule number 2, how ties are broken. If 2 teams are tied, then the 4th player score on each team will be used to break the tie. So that happens. You have 2 players that are tied each week, and so I go to the 4th player. If that's still tied, then the owner's score will be used, and that's why you can't pick yourself. And if it's still tied, the winner will be decided by the flip of a coin. And that's all there is to know about fantasy golf. I want you to enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. The results are posted every week on the website. I want to thank our sponsors for sponsoring this. It's been a real hit, and there's no reason for you not to sign up. You just should do it. There you go.